This is a horror game podcast. It is meant for mature audiences. It may contain adult language, violence, and sexual themes, as well as shocking revelations. Viewer discretion is advised. Greetings, fellow investigators, and welcome to our video podcast, Into the Darkness, where my friends and I are playing In This Place. I'm your host, Thom Raley. In This Place was created by Kent Blue, who is also our game master. The mechanics of the game are his own devising, and you can find a copy of them on itch.io. This is a one-shot. I'm also happy to announce that we have a new patron. Clifton Whitaker has pledged $1 a month to our club. Thank you so much, Clifton. I would also like to say that we enjoy your support. If you enjoy our show, please consider giving us a small donation. It really helps us to pay for everything. There's a QR code on the screen, and there is a link in the description. Thanks. So without any further delay, let's begin our journey into the darkness. Kent?
Thanks, Thom. You don't know how you got here. Maybe you got on the wrong bus. Maybe you merged into the wrong lane. Maybe you leaned against a wall wrong. What matters is that you weren't here, but now you are. You're in this strange new world that's confusing and foreign yet familiar. The first thing you notice is the silence. No bell, no footsteps in the halls, no hum of fluorescent lights, just the still air pressing close. You wake up slouched in a chair across from a desk. The office looks almost right. Wood paneling, motivational posters curling at the corners, filing cabinets that seem to hum faintly as if there's something inside them alive. On the desk, you see a thick binder, each of you. There's one for each of you. They each have your name handwritten across the cover. But as you try to focus on it, the ink seems to shift around. The chair behind the desk is turned away from the desk, angled toward the window and the blinds, the window that looks onto nothing but darkness. There's a half open doorway behind you all that leads out to a hallway. How about we go around and as you wake up in your own respective chair and meet everybody in this strange place?
This has got to be some sort of mistake.
What the? Who are you?
Are we in the same office?
Oh,
Yeah.
excuse me.
Oh,
I must have fallen asleep. My name is Maynard. Hello, everybody.
hi. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I got a call for a night out at the opera, and where am I? Who are you?
A night out. I don't know. Who the fuck are you people?
Well, I mean,
Where?
language.
Wait, this is a prank show, isn't it? You guys are in on this. I mean, this isn't funny, guys.
It's got to be. It's got to be a
No.
prank show.
If I lean over, can I see who's in the chair? If there's someone in the chair?
If it's a prank show, nobody told me.
Yeah, you lean over and try to get a look behind it. But I don't give me you know what? Let's get into the rows. Roll clarity for me. So you're going to roll a D12, add or take away whatever modifier you have. And then we have a range of, results.
I have a 9 - 1, so 8.
8. Okay, that's a success, but with a slight complication in this game. So yeah, you lean over and you look, and as you're looking, you're almost positive someone's in that chair. You see an arm for a second, but as you lean forward, the arm kind of retracts and you see more, and there's actually no one in there, but you do feel this imposing figure is just somewhere in this room, even though you can't see them, that this feeling that authority is here with you.
Do you remember the last time you were sent to the principal's office? I didn't think I'd ever have that experience again. Is uh My name's Ethan. Uh do you know how we got here?
I got no clue whatsoever how the hell we got here. Uh, I'm Lenny, by the way. Hey, Mister, what's going on?
I'm gonna walk up to the chair and like start looking under it for wiring or whatnot. Do you guys even hear this hum? This place must be wired. Like there's probably cameras. That's why we feel like we're being watched. This is nuts. I'm Zach, by the way, but this is insane. So I'm gonna go walk up and look under the table and stuff like that.
I believe I was at work and I must have dozed off.
I was at home, but what? Where the hell are we? I'm gonna go look out the window.
I better get back to work and I'll take the push broom that I woke up next to and I'll start just moving chairs and cleaning the room bit by bit.
Yeah. So Zach, you're rooting around.
I'm taking my phone to like get the camera, get the flashlight on, so I could like look under it.
Yeah, you're looking around. You're not really finding anything that supports your theory that this is a prank or some sort of setup. Someone's going to get a laugh at your expense. And over at the window, you look out, and it's dark outside. It's not pitch black. You can see shapes. You can make out details. It's a yard. It's grass, trees. Maybe
Do I see lights in the distance?
No, there's some sort of light. Maybe the moon coming, just getting off enough light.
Are we out in the country? I don't see any lights at all. There's no houses out there.
I look at the phone in my hand and I look to see how many bars I have.
Yeah, you take your phone out. Your a little bit older phone. You look at it, and up where the signals should be is just a series of flashing numbers. Not set, not a pattern that you notice, just random numbers appearing where those 1 to 4 bars should be.
So
Typical for my anxiety dreams that clearly I did something wrong with my last firmware flashing. You guys are new though. I haven't had you in my anxiety dreams before.
You think
Hey,
this
buddy,
is a dream?
I'm no one's figment of imagination, all right? And then I start pushing the walls to see.
I don't know where.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't remember getting here, so clearly I just fell asleep riding the train home.
I was on the train. Huh.
Which train?
The J.
I was on the BART to Berkeley.
Oh, well, that doesn't help.
There's no trains where I am except Amtrak.
Well, it's been great, guys. I'm gonna see if I can figure out, and I get up to go and look out of the office, but there's a staple gun on the chair with me that falls on the floor with a sort of heavy thump. And it's like, that's
Jeez.
weird.
What else is Staple gun doing? See, it's from the set, right? The union guys didn't clean up. That's from the set. I start pushing the walls to see.
There's nobody in
Careful
that
there.
chair.
You could hurt yourself with that staple gun.
As
I'm the only one who doesn't seem at all concerned with like the location. I'm just like happily doing my job and
Wait, are you part of this, man? You seem pretty chill for what's going on. Are you
I
in on
work
this?
here.
Are you the host? You
Oh
work
no,
here.
I just work here. Yes, sir.
Where
I'm-
is here?
Yeah.
I'm with Ethan. I'm not staying.
Where we are. Yeah, here.
Ah, dream logic.
Philosopher.
Oh no
Yeah.
no. I'm just a caretaker.
Will you take care now? Do you know where the parking lot is or the exit?
I don't
Oh,
know. I
I
can't
could
see.
show you. Yeah, sure I can.
I'm taking my phone out here to try to
Go ahead and follow
call.
me, and I'll walk out the door.
Thank God I got a snack.
All right.
Let's see now. I think it was.
Caretaker, your name's not Jack, is it?
No. My name is Maynard.
Okay,
I
that's
believe
better.
it was this way. I'll just go left.
So
Was that
Maynard,
a Shining reference?
Well, I was afraid it was because
No.
that movie fucking scared me.
Well,
And what is this place again? Like you're a caretaker. Who do you work for?
it looks like a school.
Yeah.
Like a school.
That's funny.
Maynard, you
So we ain't dreaming because I can thoroughly taste these delicious Blue Diamond wasabi almonds.
If this is a
And
product placement for this whatever reality show we're doing, well done.
I'm afraid I'm getting senile, and I sometimes don't remember as well as I used to.
Do you not usually you can't taste things when you're dreaming?
Not like this.
I'm
This
going to look
wasabi.
at my clock or the watch on my phone to see if I can tell time, because that's another way to see if you're dreaming or not.
yeah, you look at your phone at the time on it.
What time does it?
It's just all zeros.
Oh, so it's midnight.
4 zeros. Yeah. Just
Oh,
four
so it's
zeros.
midnight. It's midnight. There you go. So apparently it's midnight.
Well, it is dark, so
What are
Would
the
make
odds of you
sense.
looking at your phone exactly at midnight?
I mean, it has to happen sometime.
Twice a day for
Yeah,
1 minute.
I'm going
One
to keep
second
looking to
out of
see
a
if it
million
changes.
minutes.
Yeah, you're looking at it to see if time's working the way it should be, if a minute's going to roll over, or maybe you're
Right,
kind of counting.
or my phone is working. Yeah.
Yeah. And you blink, and when your eyes come back open, it's 6:47.
I mean, I know I have an old phone, but
It's
I
just
take care of
numbers.
it.
You blink, it's 2:48.
Oh, that
What's
just tells me I am dreaming.
You blink again, it's 17:30.
What's the clock on the wall say?
Clock on the wall has no hands.
School budgets.
totally my anxiety dream. I can never get out of class. I'm stuck. That one class you just can't stand. I'm sorry, guys.
Have you ever had that thing where you wake up middle of the night in full panic that you forgot to go to do your homework, or there's an exam coming up, or you've never attended class in her semester, just to remember you haven't been in school for 30 years?
I know.
I
it's
wake up
coming.
and I have to pee.
Yeah,
Not 30
that's it.
years.
Maynard
How old are-
has gone out
well,
to the hallway,
Yeah.
right?
I'm following him.
I'm just walking.
Yeah.
Keep
We're-
walking.
Yeah.
I'm following Ethan to the door and opening it.
Okay. So you all step out. You turn around.
Hello? Hello?
You do that, and as you look and what you see, you would expect the echo to go on for a while, as it does. The hallway, it in both directions seems to go on forever. Both ways, it's lined with identical lockers.
Nice.
The same color, the same door, the same dent in the same corner. Every
Which-
single one of them.
Which way out?
Does the
To the left.
does the office we left have a sign on it, or is there anything in the window?
It does. You turn around and you look, and it says principal's office on the plaque beside it.
Oh, it's
Maybe
weird.
this is
Big
Carrie,
office.
not The Shining.
It was a big office, strangely big. I mean, enough to fit 5, decent sized chairs on one side of a desk.
If I look in, does it seem bigger on the outside or should it be bigger on the inside? Like, because it has to be like doors next to it, right? Do the proportions seem sensible?
It does kind of, but it's not outright wrong, but it's not also outright right.
Maybe
What's going on here?
I'm with Milt on this one because I've never had an anxiety dream like this, but I've had them. And I don't usually know that I'm in them until I'm out of them.
Yeah. So you're looking, you take stock, look down the hallway both ways. It stretches forever. Identical lockers. Not quite identical because they all have scratching on them. Sometimes it's a word. Sometimes it's just scratches. Sometimes it's a name that you may recognize or think that you recognize. It's pretty quiet, except occasionally, randomly, a locker slams. The sound of a locker slamming rings and echoes down through the hall.
Somebody else here.
We're not alone.
I'm going to go up to one of the lockers and try to open it.
Yeah.
I'm going to use the lock combination from my high school.
Yeah, you go up to it. Give me a roll. Let's roll stability here. This is kind of willpower, composure, mental endurance to see.
Perfect. 2 minus 1.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that's real bad. So as part of the game, I'm tracking stuff in the background. Some of it will be clear, some of it won't be clear. And when certain things happen, the game moves forward. The clock ticks forward. So with that row, the clock has ticked forward. And you approach a locker, one that you think may have been the source of the slamming. You walk up to it, and all around you, you hear lockers slamming. They're slamming in time with your heartbeat. And as you notice this, your heart starts to beat faster, and the lockers start to slam faster. You look around, and it seems you're the only one of you hearing this.
Do you guys hear this?
What's wrong with you?
No,
you're flinching in rhythm.
Just open the locker, man.
You blink, Zach, as you're hearing them, and when you open your eyes, you're just looking at 3 slits of light in front of you. It's very clear you're inside a locker. The rest of you
disappear to us.
Start pushing.
No, the rest of you see him there. So Zach, you're in this locker. Who do you feel puts you in this locker? Not necessarily, it doesn't have necessarily be one of the people with you. But you ended up in this locker, and someone had to have forcibly shoved you into it.
Has to be her brother.
Yeah?
Daniel has to be her brother.
It's always mean to you, play little.
No. I deserved it. I deserve it.
Yeah.
Has to be her brother.
Yeah, Daniel's
right.
Shoved you in this locker.
Yeah. Maybe I should be here. And I stopped pushing.
Yeah. The rest of you, Zach's just standing there motionless.
Ooh,
I mean, there's a bit of panic at first, like trying to get out of something and then just almost resolve.
I just push past him and try to open the locker he is trying to open.
Yeah,
you know what? This suddenly seems like one of those like video games, like World of Warcraft, because like he's logged off and he's just standing there staring into nothing.
I'm actually going to be the one.
He's lost his connection. That makes
flashing on my head. Yeah.
I'm going to put my arm around him. I'm going to be like, "Hey there, you okay there, mister?"
So
you take care of him. I'm going to walk straight this way and just look for a turn. I'm going to look for a red exit sign.
Right. I'm going to go with you.
Okay. We'll jump back to that. Milt, you were going to the same locker or a different locker? You're muted. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm thinking like, why did he just stop here and stare at it?
Yeah. So you walk up to it and go ahead and give me a stability roll to see what, as you approach this locker.
I rolled a 9 and I have a 1 instability.
A +1. So 10.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. Yeah, you're looking at this locker and you can see it's kind of slightly rattling in its frame. The door is as if it had just been slammed. You look at it and
Weird.
the number on it, you're looking at it and this number, it just you feel it. It belongs to you. This number is meaningful to you.
Okay.
What is the number and how does its meaning bring kind of a sense of slight calmness to you as you're in this strange place?
Yeah, it's 369, which is my PO box that I use to keep all my communication private so nobody knows where I actually live.
Yeah. So it brings kind of the comfort of home a little bit.
Yeah, well, and
Kind of.
safety,
Yeah.
like protection.
Yeah, it's steps you've taken to protect yourself. So mark down that you're going to take a +1 on your next clarity roll. Or stability roll. Okay, we have Lenny and Ethan are wandering off with purpose. Maynard, you were standing with Zach?
Yeah, I'm concerned about Zach, so I'm taking care of him.
Yeah. Let's follow Lenny and Ethan as you all head, we'll say, left from the office, looking for an exit.
Yeah. Long straight hall. There's the lights are separate, so there's shadows. There must be a turn.
Ethan, I don't know what the hell's going on. This is like it's like a nightmare. But,
I mean, the others are right. It's probably a dream, but it doesn't not consistent with other dreams that I've had. I have to admit.
Yeah, it's not consistent. It's things in my dreams don't make sense one thing to another. I mean, if we're walking a poodle in a minute and then in a bar, that would make sense for my dreams. Yeah. But
well, I'll tell you, the staple gun in the principal's office looked like my dad's staple gun, so that's pretty dream, right?
Yeah,
but it's
I don't know why the only thing that I have in my hands is my nuts.
At least you like wasabi.
How long? Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, and I mean, this is a building, right? Buildings have to be made to code, so there have to be exit signs. There have to be sprinklers. There have to be,
But look around. There's no consistency here. Things are beat up. Things are not quite square.
And I don't feel like I don't feel drugged or anything. The last time I woke up from anesthesia, I could feel it.
Yeah. Well, I passed out once and woke up, but it was nothing like this. Took me a minute, took me a couple seconds to realize that I'd passed out, but this is, I mean, look at this door. Look at this door here. You stand there and you look at it and you think, okay, it's a door. But the longer you look at it, the more you realize that that side's higher than that side.
Yeah.
But, or is it? And, or is it just a trick of the light? Or is it?
The frame on the taller side is thinner, as if someone's grabbed that corner of the door and stretched it.
Yeah, but just enough to where you keep trying to fool yourself that it's your eyes that are playing a trick on you, except that it's definitely, and it's different than that one.
How far have we gotten from the other three at this point?
Do we?
Yeah, that's you've walked a bit. You turn around, you can still see them. They are farther than you would have expected, You know, they're still within shouting distance, even if this wasn't a hallway that's just going to play your echoes down it for infinity. But you are farther than you thought. And
And yet, no turn.
no turn, but farther down the hall, you finally see that break in this endless. Well, and you see the break in what you've been seeing, the locker with the same dent with the weird words scratched all over it. You see a tall figure, silhouette of a figure standing at what is maybe the end of this hallway. You can't quite tell if it breaks off either direction, but they're standing there, tall, patient, hands folded behind their back.
Hey,
It's
you.
they're big. They're really big, imposing, or maybe it's you're small, almost childlike. You yell out to it, and there's nothing, no movement. You know, you if you got closer, you would almost swear it's not even breathing, but you feel this is something that's not a trick of your mind or a trick of the light.
I'm going to yell back at the others and say, I think we found someone.
Are you sure it's somebody? They're
I
not
don't know.
moving. They're not answering.
Let's go get him.
You said your name was Lenny?
Lenny
Yeah,
Fane.
Ethan.
Was I able to open the locker, Ken?
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, it's fine. Yeah, as they call back, we go back to you all as you know things are happening at the same time, and you put in that number of the locker also into the combination. It almost as if you've done it 100 times. It's you don't even think about it. It's muscle memory, and it pops open, and you look in, and it's inside. You find something that of yours that gives you hope. It's not quite as you remember. It's a little worn. What is it? What is this thing that you found? And how is it just off enough that you question
Yeah,
it?
yeah, it's actually my high school backpack. It's a dark blue JanSport backpack, but it's like brand new, and I still have this. I left it in my place, and it's definitely not new anymore. I've got patches on it where there've been holes, and so. It's weird that it's so new. And right in the beginning, I put a patch on it. Like as soon as I got it for Christmas, I took one of those anarchy patches and sewed it right on. And so I've never seen it since Christmas morning like this.
Yeah, and it's just sitting there in the bottom of this locker.
I pull it out and look in it.
You grab it by the strap, and as you're taking it out, it falls through your fingers like it's just dust. It just kind of stops being like you feel it go from your grasp, and then it's just not there. You expect to reach down and try to grab it, but there's nothing there. But you felt it. It was real. This thing was here.
What what is going on?
And
That
that
that's so it was there. It was there. First
about
the
the
369 and now my backpack? This is I gotta take a breath.
about as the time you take that breath, we hear the echo of the other two yelling to you all.
Am I still in the locker?
I don't know. Are you?
I think I am
Yeah.
until someone opens the
Till
door.
yeah, till someone lets you out.
It is comfortable here. I
Yeah.
deserve to be here.
Huh. That's funny. I thought they were looking for the parking lot.
We found some person, but he's not answering any questions, and he's standing in the shadow like a creep. I, maybe there's a classroom. Maybe there's something in a classroom.
I'm so angry. I'm just marching towards the guy.
I'm going down the hall to see who they found too. I want to get away from this locker. It feels a little uncomfortable now.
Okay.
Is it possible to lead Zach along with them?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, he's not stuck in place. And probably
Okay.
the more you lead him away, his kind of state will break,
Yeah, I'll just kind of keep a hand around his upper arm and kind of lead him along, and we'll
To
follow.
use
I
Zach.
just follow along with the same reaction.
Yeah. Someone opens this locker for you and pulls you out.
What? And I just follow along.
So, Ethan, you're not heading towards the figure with the rest?
Well, I was going to look for a classroom, but when Lenny started stomping off, I'm not
Okay.
going to send him after that figure by himself. So I'll
Okay.
follow, but I'm not
Hey.
as urgent about it.
Hey,
Yeah, you look around and you see doors that are slightly taller on one side or not quite right, little, not fitting in their frames, but not a single one has a handle or any kind of way that you can see to get in. They all have plaques like, history or pre-calculus, so you know what the
But not
classrooms.
windows?
No windows.
It's a school is
One-
designed by a
one of-
weirdo.
One of them has a poster of a window on it. Like it's some weird joke that they only understand.
Uh-huh.
Plenty of maintenance to do around here.
Yeah, there is some trash, laying around, like school trash, kids' papers that have
Oh,
fallen out of
no, that's a
backpacks, stuff like
shame.
that, gum
It-
wrappers.
It's
As I move
stuffy.
along, I'll be casually picking up trash and
there-
collecting it.
There are no windows and it's dusty and stuffy. Do you think it's stuffy in here?
Look, I'm already freaked out enough. Don't start talking about the air.
Sure.
So, Lenny, you are marching towards this figure.
hey, what's going on?
And there's no response or even a hint of a reaction. This thing is standing there, and it is tall, it is big, it is imposing, and it just has this feeling of authority. And it you see beyond it that the hall does break off to the right. So there is somewhere else to go that is not this hallway. But this thing is just standing in the way.
So as I'm walking towards it, is it a man? Is he dressed in clothes? Is he just a shadow?
It's not just a shadow, but it's hard for your mind to focus on the finer details. It's wearing a suit for sure. Probably has hair, definitely has a tie.
How close am I to him?
How close you
This
want to
point.
be?
Well, I was going to walk right up to him.
Yeah, you are uncomfortably close to it for you.
And yet I still can't quite. It's like the doorway. Is it an optical illusion, or is the guy standing here? I'm going to reach out and poke him with my finger. Hey, I'm talking to you. My character's emotion is anger.
Yeah, give me an instinct roll as you're trying to poke this thing. And
I have a 6. It's a 6.
okay, so that's a fail. You go, you're heated, you're angry, you don't know where you are. You go to put your finger in this person's chest and demand answers. And as you reach and your finger is about to touch, it seizes you, but not physically. It seizes you by your name. It says Mr. Fane quietly, but it echoes down this hall. And it says it in a way that you remember it. You have been called out this way before.
Yeah.
When
And,
when
and
when when did your principal call your name like this? And what punishment was handed down for what you did?
in high school, I was just one of those people who got angry all the time, and I bullied some of the younger guys, and but it wasn't because I was like some sort of clique with a bunch of other guys. I was a loner and just generally angry. And principal yelled my name in a way that just kind of froze my blood, as if it was almost a nervous response that I froze wherever I was when he yelled my name like that. And I knew that I was in deep shit, and I'd be taken to the principal's office. I would be talked down to, and then he would call my parents, and my dad would give me a walloping when I got home. But it happened a lot, so I was getting used to it.
Yeah.
Uh,
All those feelings associated with that moment are just rushing back.
yeah,
Even though you're an adult, your dad, you're in for it when you get home.
it's like watching a video of somebody falling down and skinning their knee, and you can feel it when
Yeah.
yeah. So I lock up with that feeling.
What does Lenny look like next to this figure?
Lenny looks small, almost childlike. I
So
mean,
Lenny's
even
not a lot shorter than I am
no,
when we
but
started off down this hallway.
yeah. I
Is
mean, it's
this
not just like size, like posture, everything now. Lenny just looks like this
Yeah,
kid.
I don't really want to go anywhere closer to that person, but I kind of don't want to leave Lenny there alone, so I'm gonna continue following after. Is the figure's head like near the ceiling? I mean, maybe just the way the doors are askew, maybe because this is kind of a fun house anyway.
Yeah,
Maybe the floors aren't even and stuff.
it would have to duck through a normal door, so its head's probably getting up there towards the ceiling. What about the rest of you?
I'm just being led along by Menard right now.
Yeah, Maynard is. I think he's gonna pause and just watch and see what happens with the others. He has no real fear of an
Yeah,
authority. You know what I mean? It's what Maynard really fear is irrelevance. You know, and the moment will come one day when he's sort of dismissed for whatever reason, and that will be like the ultimate change in his life. He's older, so he doesn't really fear authority figures as much as he fears like the change that will bring, that will usher into his life.
yeah. So with that in mind, are you stopping or are you like just continuing on?
Yeah, no, he's stopping
Okay.
and he's watching carefully and he's considering, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
is this the moment? Kind of, there's always that fear.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah,
Milt keeps heading towards Lenny.
yeah. And same thing, Lenny, this looks from the back, you're looking at him from the back, just looks like this almost as if kid Lenny has shown up here, like the body and everything. And as you get closer and as Ethan gets as y'all get closer, it changes. Lenny kind of slowly between blinks becomes back to the Lenny that you just met, but not a lot.
I'm backing away from the figure.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, all right. Enough of this. Excuse me, sir. How did we get out of here? I did not consent to any of this. I don't belong here. I can't
Hey,
really
good
breathe in
point.
here.
Yeah, consent, man. I didn't ask for this.
It has nothing for you at all.
Well, okay, I can see a turn ahead. He's not going to stop me. I'm just going to walk around him.
Yeah.
Come on.
Me too.
Ethan
Is
and
there
Mill.
like garbage or things like that on the floor? You mentioned there's like
Yeah, there's your normal high school like stuff. It's not a mess, but there's a random paper here, flyer.
any soda cans or things like that.
Yeah, maybe a soda can. Yeah.
I'm gonna pick one up and chuck it at him.
Okay. Um, roll instinct.
Ooh, 11. So 10 plus 1.
Okay. You throw it and it lands. It's a hit and the can you don't hear it hit this figure, but you wouldn't expect a loud noise, but some noise, but nothing. None of you do. This can flies out, hits this thing square in the chest, and the can drops to the ground and makes quite a noise as it hits the ground, echoing through this hall. But there is no real reaction. It's just, you feel like you've been seen, like it knows you're there, but you're just inconsequential in the whole grand
Did it
scheme.
hit and bounce off, or did it seem like it got to a point and then just dropped straight down?
No, it definitely hit it.
Okay, so it bounced off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, it just, you and what you do don't matter.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. We don't matter. I mean, this is a great big world where what we do doesn't matter at all. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, when I feel that, I start smiling.
I think when I hear the can hit the ground, my automatic reaction will be to kind of rush up to it and be like, "Oh, sorry, boss. Let me get that for you. I'll take care of that."
Yeah.
Who said they were going around it?
Yeah. Anybody going around,
Yeah, I think I'm going to try to run around it
I'm gonna
and
slowly walk around.
stay as far away from it as I'm doing it as possible.
I'm actually going to cut close to it because if it wants to stop me, you know, like I'll yell out
since
because
you're going close, give me an instinct roll. Anybody who's giving it space, you just go by. You quickly realize you don't need to run. It's not reacting, but going close to it may prompt something. So,
I rolled a 5 and my instinct is 0, so 5.
okay. You go by it, and for the first time, I think you're probably last. Everybody else is, unless anybody's sticking around, but if not, everybody else has already passed, and you're last. And for the first time, movement, the slightest movement as you go by, you catch it out of the corner of your eye. Its hand flicks out and it brushes your arm. And it's cold, the touch. It's very deliberate. This wasn't an accident. And it's just far too familiar to be comfortable for you.
Shove it off.
Yeah,
Like,
but
don't touch me.
yeah, and as it's touching you, you recall your principal at your school. Just that their face rises into your mind. And what do you remember about that face of the principal in your school?
I did not like my principal at all. Um, he thought we could all be friends, kumbaya. The world was a happy place if we were just willing to go along with it. And like, he loved to put his arm around people, and I couldn't stand it. I hated to be touched, especially when, without consent, like Ethan said. And yeah, it's terrible. I still hate it when people do that to me.
Yeah, it's awful, and it's definitely an invasion of your space, unasked for. But you do make it pass. All of you do. You go down this next hallway, and with that fail, the clock ticks forward. It actually did twice because there was another fail. But have entered a new hallway. You walk for a little bit. It's similar. There's no lockers here. Yeah.
Well, so we get to an intersection. The hallway we're on, does it keep going, or is it a T sort of?
It just goes right. So it kind of rounds
Oh,
the corner and goes right.
see, I wanted some choices. This building doesn't give me a lot of choices. Any windows visible to the outside?
No, you must be an interior hallway of some sort, even though that doesn't make sense because
And if there aren't lockers here, it's probably like cinder block.
cinder
How
block,
big is this place?
the occasional cork board, with
Okay.
stuff on it.
Okay, maybe I can join a band. What's on the cork board?
Yeah, there's your normal stuff, band practice, this Wednesday at 5. Sell your chocolate bars for the school fundraiser type stuff. Somebody is, put up like a Fellowship of Christian Athletes thing that has been scribbled on.
Anything indicate the name of the school?
No, oddly enough, there's no logos on anything. There's no mascot on there's no like marching eagle with a trumpet or anything. Nothing, no indicator of what this school is.
I mean, I don't know how we're going to get out of here. It doesn't seem like there are no exit signs.
We got to find a phone or something.
So far, it's just doors and
Does
hallway and lockers.
does anybody's phone work?
I don't have
I'm
a
going to take
phone.
out my phone and check.
The only
And
thing
if it's
that
a
came with
school,
me,
it has to have exit signs.
I'm
It
gonna look
has to
around
say
for the
school.
It's not really a
custodian's
school.
office.
I don't think it's a school.
It's
I
just
think it's a nightmare.
yeah, it's meant to look like a school, but
It's a loop.
But I don't know you guys, so you can't be in my dream. So it can't be a dream.
Well, and I know I'm not in your dream because I'm not a dream.
well, I mean,
I had a life. I had all
So
sorts of.
this is something else.
The phone's not doing anything for you. There's no signal. It's doing the same weird time thing that it's been doing.
I'd say
there any-
Zach's the closest. It's got to be a prank.
Are there
So
any
I don't know
doors
how they could
around?
build a set this big.
Looking, Maynard, as you set off to try to find the custodian's office that
Yeah.
the school should have, you walk down and you finally find where the wall kind of open. There's a door in the wall. It's a double door. Immediately, it's a cafeteria. Just you've seen a school cafeteria. You kind of know the doors. This one has windows that look into it, and it's the school's cafeteria.
Oh, yeah, I will just announce it. Oh, here's the cafeteria. And
okay, that's
walk in.
different. I'll try something different.
Maybe there's a phone in the kitchen.
Yeah. If there's not a
Maybe.
phone in the kitchen, there's at least, knives.
Or maybe that's where they deliver food, so there's a door to the outside. I'm heading
Yeah,
straight
back
to the
entrance.
kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody I assume, goes into the cafeteria. You smell it before you even open the door. It smells awful. It's old food and rot, and
Oh,
the smell of teenagers all rolling around in this space. It clings to the air. It sticks in your nose. You taste it almost. As
Green
you open
spinach.
as you open the door, the tables are all flipped over on their sides or on the top. It's a mess in here. Chair legs are jutting up in the air. Everything's just kind of been, I mean, it's like someone
Oh,
ran in here and just destroyed it, tearing everything over.
oh Lord, that is a shame.
It's things you hear light, you think you hear light conversation and cafeteria noise of people eating and talking and, enjoying themselves. There's a table off in the corner that is undisturbed. But there is a person sitting at the end eating. There's a tray in front of them, and they are slowly grabbing something off it and taking bites. Um, it's just kind of bent over eating, and you look where the food is served, and standing back behind it is this tall, imposing figure, hands folded behind its back.
The
I'm going to
same
go pick
guy?
up a tray and then go and get food from the guy.
Yeah, same guy.
You said
So
there's somebody sitting there eating.
someone is sitting at a table, the only table that's not overturned.
Hey, I'm gonna do it again.
I'm gonna start writing
Where the hell are
tables.
we?
Yeah, no response. Zach, you were going up to the
Yeah, I'm
person?
going to pick up an empty tray
Yeah.
and then walk up to get served. I imagine they're like where the lunch lady would be, right?
Well, they're just sitting there eating at a table.
Oh, no, no, no.
Oh, you're going
the
up
guy.
to
Principal.
the guy.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Um, yeah, you stand there with your tray.
Yeah.
You're looking in,
Waiting for food.
yeah, waiting. You're looking, you see where the food is. It's rotted out food, moldy cheeseburger buns.
Any like packaged candies, like Twinkies, they could last a nuclear war. So,
Yeah,
all right.
there's a little pile of Twinkies.
All right. So I'm going to take the non-perishables.
Yeah. No, nothing from your imposing
Oh,
figure. Just
I'm
standing
going to,
there.
yeah. I'm going to stack it all on the tray and then take the tray to that table and set it next to the guy and start twinking away. So
Okay.
Twinkies and nuts.
Okay.
I'm going to move around the whole rule about being in a labyrinth. If you always turn in the same direction, sort of thing. I'm going to just start at the double doors we came in, and I'm going to move along the wall. I'm just to feel that this is really a wall. I'm going to go around until I find another door because there's got to be a way out.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's got to be a way into the kitchen. That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah. So you're going around the perimeter of this room. The smell is awful.
Yeah.
It's really, I mean, just getting to you. Roll stability for me to see how you kind of handle this oppressive, awful smell.
Well, I got an 11 plus or minus plus 0.
Okay. Yeah. The smell, eventually you find a way to steady yourself against it.
Yeah.
You kind of harden to the stench. It becomes nothing more than just this smell that's like lingering at the edge of your awareness.
I found the hallways were dusty in a way I didn't like, so this at least is different.
Yeah.
And I'm luckily not hungry. So I think we have to be methodical because whatever is going on here, if we just run around like chickens, we're not going to figure it out. And there's got to be a way out. We
Yeah.
got in.
And you've kind of steeled yourself against this place. So you've kind of, it's a small win. This smell is not getting to you. It's
Mhm.
not bothering you. So take a +1 on your next stability roll.
Good.
So, as you've kind of, in a small way, overcome this place.
Nice.
Milt was heading towards the kitchen. Maynard, you're writing tables. Let's
I
see.
yeah, I sweep out like a tiny corner of the disaster that is the room, and I write a
Yeah.
table on there. And if is there anybody near me that I could talk to?
There's not, but as you're writing tables, putting things right, putting
Okay.
chairs, where they're supposed to be.
Yeah.
Across the way, there's still a table you're going to get to in a minute. Chairs are still overturned. And as you're doing that, you kind of catch it out of the corner of your eye that a tray is kind of wobbling on the ground. Like
Yeah.
the wobble intensifies.
I'll just
And
sort of stop and, lean on the broom and I'll just stare at him. Well, that's odd.
and as you say that, it kind of lifts off the ground, and as if it was flung, it is flying at you.
Oh
Roll,
my
yeah,
God.
roll instinct. I mean, if you want to try to get out of the way of this thing.
I do, and I rolled a two, and I have a modifier of one, of -1, so that's a one.
Okay. This tray, I mean, you're older, right? You're not as quick on your feet as you once were. You've done
Yes.
a lot of labor. The joints don't quite move how they used to.
Yeah.
So you can't get out of the way, and this thing slams brutally into
Okay.
the
Yeah.
side of your head.
Yeah. I probably just like fall down on the floor altogether.
Yeah,
Just get knocked right down.
the world tilts, your ears are ringing, and yeah, you stagger and go to the ground. And you're going to take to make it just your instinct just even worse. You're going to take -1 to your next one. So mark that down. And with the
Okay.
failure, the clock does tick forward as the rest of you either see or hear this clattering, this meaty thump as something has hit Maynard, and then he goes down.
I think my anger level has gone up. So I'm just at this point, I while I'm yelling at the guy, whoever's sitting there trying to eat, who are you? What are we doing here? What's going on?
Okay, so
If
yeah,
if nobody goes to help Maynard, Milt will go to try to help him.
okay. So Lenny, you rush up towards this person sitting there eating. They've not reacted to anything, which at this point you kind of expect that, a little bit. Part of you does. So
Then I'm
you,
going to grab the guy's tray and throw it off the table.
yeah. So you do. You rush up. You grab its tray. You fling it across the room, and it lands on the ground. The rotted food goes everywhere. And as you're looking at this, it's you hear you see the mouth moving, chewing still. Um, it's hard to kind of make out details of this person. You feel like it's a man, you know, but it's as you're looking at him, waiting for him to respond, you begin to feel something in your head poking and digging around, not like physically, but it's something, it's as if and it moves with the fingers, so to speak, move with the rhythm of this person, this man chewing. Roll clarity for me.
Oh, that I'm really bad at. 3 - 2. That's a one.
Yeah, so you're looking at this, and it's as you're feeling these fingers in your mind probing for something, you kind of squint your eyes and you open them, and in front of you is you sitting at this table, as you are right now, looking down at where the tray was, just chewing.
Do we all see that, or do we just see that blob?
You see just the other person that was there. Nothing's changed for you all. It's weird because as you look at it, Lenny, it's not. You get the feeling it's not an imitation. It's more of a accusation almost. You can't look away. You find yourself in a bad memory as you're looking at yourself. Something awful happened to you in this cafeteria at one time, or a cafeteria. This cafeteria that you look around and realize is the cafeteria you know from your school.
Yeah, they serve creamed spinach, and it's awful. It's not so much that, I mean, later on, I know that it doesn't taste that bad, but looking at it, it's like, what throw up have they served us? And I, uh, I know that if I don't eat, I'll get in trouble. Uh, it's just one of those frustrating situations where you feel helpless as a kid. You don't have any say so.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering if I could slip it into my pocket and then clean up the mess later.
I think what you do, yeah, you have that idea, and it's in front of you is the tray that you flung across the room, but it is just piled with this creamed spinach. And I think you grab a handful and you stuff it into your almond can.
Oh, wait, I gotta finish up with the.
And with the failure, the clock has ticked forward.
Oh,
What's everyone else doing? I know Maynard is hurting pretty bad. Milt is helping.
Thank you, Mill.
Have I made it across the room yet? I'm ignoring some of this nonsense that's going on. I just keep moving.
Yeah, you're working your way around, and I mean, there's no other door to this place that you've found. I mean, there should be. It's a school. You can't have just one exit out of a room. It's not safe, you know.
No, it's not. Are there double doors into the kitchen?
There's As you go to the kitchen, it's definitely, the serving area is closed off. But there is a door that leads into the kitchen.
Okay. You know, then like you said, there's going to be a delivery entrance or something, all those giant cans full of slop have to get in here somehow.
Yeah, the creamed spinach has to be delivered somewhere. You push through, and you're in just this sanitized kitchen. It is so starkly different than everything else. It is clean. It is too too clean almost. You smell the bleach. And
Yeah.
yeah. And this tall, imposing figure is standing there, still looking out, beyond the serving area into the cafeteria itself. No reaction to you walking in.
And this figure, whose features are indistinct, is looking out at the cafeteria, not
Yep.
helping when somebody gets beamed in the head, etc.
No.
Their hands are behind their back.
Yep.
Is one hand holding the other's wrist?
The hands are kind of in each other, kind of like this type thing.
Yeah. And
Clasped
there's
together.
nothing else in them.
No. You get the feeling that it's here for you, but at the same time, you're just so meaningless to it.
Yeah. Um, okay, well, so continuing to examine the perimeter of the kitchen, looking for that exit door, that delivery entrance,
Yeah, you
something.
work your way around, you find the walk-in cooler that, open it. It's not cold anymore. Probably hasn't been for a long time.
I don't want to go in there anyway.
Yeah, you shut it quickly so the smell that's lingering at the periphery stays there,
Yeah.
But that's really it. There's a like a closet for like the canned goods and stuff. But if they bring food in here, they must, I mean, it's crazy, but they must bring it through the entire school to get it here.
Well, it can't be a school. I mean, it's got to be a prison of some kind. We're in some sort of experimental prison. Uh, are you the warden?
It absorbs your question.
Okay, well, there's drawers in here. I'm assuming I'm going to look for a knife.
Yeah. You start opening the drawers. You find all kinds of utensils, tongs, mostly tongs. That's what they're using mostly at schools. But you do find a drawer with a couple of different knives, nothing too sharp, but something you could cut a package of hot dogs open with.
I guess it's better than nothing.
Yeah.
Uh, and maybe I'll wrap that up in a towel or something so I can carry it without looking like a,
Yeah.
running
Yeah.
with scissors sort of maniac.
Yeah.
There's,
So
yeah, and I'll lean around the figure and say, "There's no way out back here. We've got to keep moving."
Maynard, you're
This is
conscious. You didn't get knocked out, but
Okay, yeah. Well, with Milt helping me out, I'll stand back up and I'll brush myself off and
yeah,
you
definitely
know,
got a
and then
nasty little split,
yeah,
the corner of your eyebrow. But
yeah. Well, those guys went into the kitchen and they said they were looking for the parking lot. You can't get to the parking lot through the kitchen.
You
Hey,
can?
Maynard, did that
Oh
hurt?
no. Oh yes, yes. I'm afraid it
Does
did.
anybody have like a hanky or something we could wrap this up with?
No,
Or a
but you can't hurt in a
bandana?
dream. You can't hurt in a dream.
Well,
you have seen that Ethan has something wrapped up in a towel, so there's probably more towels in the kitchen area.
Ethan, did you find towels back there?
Yeah, you want a few?
Yeah. And is there any ice?
I don't know
Try
that
to keep
there's,
this swelling down?
yeah, nothing here seems to work. I
Okay.
think we're kind of lucky the lights are on.
And there's no outdoor outside
Nope,
and no phone?
nope.
now I'm
What
starting to
kind
think that it's exactly what Ethan said. It's a prison. We're in a prison. We're in a mind prison. It's some sort of virtual reality mind prison, Matrix thing.
Yeah.
I'm
The
going to
guy that,
unwrap one of the Twinkies.
It's
Does it?
it's
Those are
good.
those are
I mean,
bad for you.
if you eat
Is
it,
it? Is it? Does it smell like a Twinkie?
smells like a Twinkie, feels like a Twinkie.
I'm going to hand it over to Lenny, given his facial expression and the cream corn or spinach or whatever earlier. Like just hand it at him. You want a Twinkie?
Hell yeah,
There you go.
I'll eat it.
It's a Twinkie through and
Oh
through.
my God, this can't be hell.
Yeah, there's Twinkies. I wrap another one.
Yeah, you got. I mean, you got a fair amount of Twinkies at your disposal. So
Holy crap! They said you couldn't live on Twinkies. We're going to prove them wrong, guys. I don't know you people, but we all seem pretty confused about this whole situation. So I don't think any of us are behind it, except Maynard, maybe.
Yeah, he says he
Yes.
works here. Hey, Maynard, you work here. You said.
Mhm.
Nom nom.
And which way is it to the parking lot? I need to get out of this place.
Yeah, Maynard
Just
said
keep
he knew the
going.
way. Take us.
Oh, I thought you wanted to stop by the cafeteria.
Well, I
You
was
need to
hoping there'd be
file
a
a
phone here or
workplace-
a door outside.
And you did file a workplace complaint. You can make bank off of that.
Ain't no workplace. This is.
He works
That
here.
is, but
All right, well, take
Well,
us
let's-
to the parking lot.
yeah, let's keep going.
You got a van, Maynard?
Oh, no, 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 no. I don't go home until I'm done with work.
When are
When
you
were
done?
you last home, Maynard?
Well, I'm done when it's all clean, you see.
Hey, you
Okay.
guys, Maynard got hit in the head pretty hard.
Yeah.
Maynard was
He
talking like
sounded
that
like that
before he got
before,
hit.
yeah.
Yeah. I think, I think, it's not nice to say, but I think Maynard's a little dim.
Does he blink when he says all that, or like does he just not blink and just talk like a?
I mean, he's not like psychopathic, if that's what you're asking. I mean, he's not lying.
Only a
He's
psychopath would say something.
Yeah.
he's actually a very sincere and caring person.
That's exactly what a psychopath would say, or
Lenny.
sociopath at least.
Right.
Yeah,
Hey.
my name's Lenny.
So no, he's
Do you want
he's
rabbits?
not blinking.
Maynard's
He-
Maynard's
he
a
holds
nice
your gaze
guy.
steady. Yeah.
I can tell.
I'm wrapping another Twinkie.
I just, if we can find the parking lot, then we can find a place outside of that. And that's all I want to do. I just want to get home. It's getting hotter in here. I don't like it.
I just want to get out of this place and find a place where I can call for an Uber or something. Like I need to get home.
We could go back to that office and just break the damn window with chairs.
I don't think
Yeah,
there's anything out
that's a good damn idea.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
we don't want
Ethan-
to. We don't want to cause damage.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm happy to cause damage. There's nobody has the right to hold me here.
As you all have sat here in the cafeteria having this conversation, maybe just a little too long in one place, the clock ticks forward. And as Ethan points out, it is getting oppressively hot in here.
Oh no.
Take off my shirt.
It's aggressively hot, as if
Man, can you put your shirt back on,
It's so
please?
stuffy and hot.
It's hot.
the heat. I mean, it's intentional. It feels like an attack, like you were being punished for.
We got to get the hell out of here.
All right,
Turned up
I'm
the
leaving the
thermostat.
cafeteria. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get back to the office and break that damn window.
2-1, we can't get back to that office, but it's worth a try. I feel like
Better
a rat
odds
in a
than standing
maze.
in here.
I bet you we
And
can't
don't-
break the window because it's hell or whatever it is.
Don't let that guy touch you. He's a perv. I'm telling you.
The
When he
principal?
touched me, it sent chills down my body. The guy at the hallway.
Yeah, the principal.
You mean that guy? And I point behind the counter.
Yeah, he's just there, unfazed by
Overseer.
the accusations of his perviness, and
Wait, that's the same guy?
in the kitchen.
I didn't even notice.
As you all leave, you're heading back towards the principal's office. Is that the plan?
Yeah.
Yeah,
As
that
you-
direction. Yeah.
Glass window.
As you try to go back the way from where you came, the clock ticks forward.
Oh.
And you're back in the hallway, the long hallway without the lockers. And you start backtracking and you head back.
Any more echoes? Oh, Lenny, who were you talking to anyway?
Who was I talking to?
The kid, the kid in the corner.
It's part of the reason I know this is there's something supernatural going on because it was me, except me when I was in junior high school.
Wait, but none
Only-
of us saw it.
All he did was eat.
Maybe we've been drugged.
I'm going to check my nuts to see if there's spinach in there.
If there's cream in it.
Whole can of cream spinach with
Oh,
a few nuts.
I'm throwing it away.
Okay. So you walk back as you're having this conversation, you're walking back. And you come to the turn where you turned right from. So now it's a left turn. Except now it also goes straight across. It is a T section, from the other way. So you see the hall that you came from. You see the lockers all the same dent in the same place, stuff scratched on them. But now ahead of you there is another hallway, and it's
What?
short. It
Where's the door?
ends. It
Why didn't I see this before?
it's not
It wasn't
long.
there.
It ends.
I'm gonna
at-
run up.
Yeah, there's a door that it ends at with big block letters "gym" across the top. So this is the gymnasium.
Okay, the gym has to be closer outside. You know, you have to go out to do track and stuff like that. There has to be a door outside.
I don't want to go in there. I don't want to go in there.
Why?
Yeah.
It's a gym.
There also might be something heavy that we can use to smash the window, like weights.
I mean, there was chairs in the office.
What's wrong, Milt?
I don't like the gym. That's a not in no, not
Did
in
the kids
school.
make fun of you in the gym?
Bad things happen. Let's just leave it at that. I don't like the gym.
Let's just get back to the principal's
Yeah,
office.
let's get to the principal's office.
Are we even
Break
going
the
in the
window.
same direction?
You are, then
This-
if you
this-
go down the hallway that you came from originally, then you're going to presumably head back towards where the principal's
Yeah.
office is.
Yeah, I'm looking for locker 369.
Yeah,
So
are there
everybody-
locker numbers like 361, 362, 363? Can we follow it back to?
There are numbers. They're not really in an order. Every once in a while, you see a number that's important to you. Maybe, and sometimes they're 3 digits, sometimes they're 7 digits, like a phone number, or 5 digits, like a zip code.
Why's my PIN number here? The crap.
Which one is that?
Never mind.
Worth a try. Okay,
Why,
so I
wanna break into
remember,
his stuff.
What was the question? Sorry.
I'm just trying to I'm picturing how far down they were when Lenny and I saw the principal, so I have a sense of how far down the principal's office should be. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna, check each door as we go.
Yeah, you're looking at the doors that you pass by, that they're the same. No handles, not quite fitting in the frame sometimes, off kilter sometimes. You walk down and you're sure you've walked the same distance that should bring you to the principal's office, but it hasn't. This hallway just extends.
It's some VR junk.
I mean, that would explain how it can seem so boundless and how they can move the walls around, but it doesn't feel. I mean, does VR have smell yet?
Yet we could have been in VR for the last 5,000 years, and it's
yeah.
really good.
It's not really good. Again, I feel like a rat in a maze, or
It's a maze that just has one corridor.
yeah. Apparently,
no,
they don't
no.
think we're very smart.
No.
No. All right.
Don't like this. No.
So let's just start trying all the door handles. Right? Any room, anything that's different. I just want something different.
Yeah,
And
you keep
Maybe
go ahead.
someplace cooler.
You all continue down the hall. You're checking every door you come across. A lot of them don't have handles. A lot of them have handles that don't turn. Some have handles that do turn, but nothing opens until you come to one door that, you know what it is immediately. There's a poster of a bunch of books on the front, like stylized books, with names of classic literature books that you would expect. It's obviously the library of this school. There's no
Library.
window. Yeah, you can't see in it.
Oh, thank God. The library. There'll be somebody there that can help us. There's always somebody helpful in the library.
You can't talk in there.
Quietly.
Yeah.
And the handle works and the door opens on this one.
Okay.
As if this place wanted you to be here.
Hello?
You
At
can't do
least,
that.
at
And
least
as-
somebody will come up and tell us to shush.
As Lenny
Yeah.
calls out into the darkness, the clock ticks forward.
Principal's going to answer.
The library, as you step in, which I assume y'all are stepping in,
Yeah.
this is not a school library by any measure. This is something you would expect to find in a big city. It is large, and the stacks run really high, higher than they should, higher than makes sense. There's the rolling ladders that extend far beyond the tall shelves that they just reach up and continue to reach up. There's staircases that just end in midair. There's a weight hangs overhead, like you would expect the roof to collapse at any moment. It just feels heavy above you. It smells of dust, paper. It's not overly unpleasant. It's not rotting food, but it's noticeable. The shelves, the thing as you look around, and these shelves are all too tall or too small or facing weird ways. It's the thought that comes to mind to each of you is this place is not quite getting this place right. This
Yeah.
library is not quite what it should be. And it keeps shifting as if it's actively trying to make it right.
It's like someone's idea of, it's like trying to describe a color. If you haven't
Yeah.
seen it, it's not exactly.
Shelves will move into a
I'm
new
gonna-
place.
I'm going to purposefully close my eyes
Okay.
and reach out and grab the first book that I can and open it up and see if I can read it.
Roll stability for me.
All right. 5.
As you bail, the clock does tick forward. The book, you reach out and grab it. It's as soon as you touch it, you begin to hear the book. It's murmuring.
It's an audio.
The rest of you hear something going on. You can't quite figure it out. The noise is coming from this book. Maybe it's one of those things you open it and it plays a sound, you know. Lenny, though, you're hearing it. You're hearing words instead of seeing them. You're hearing them. It's truths and lies in the same breath. A voice you know but shouldn't. And you don't want to close this book. It's you want to hear all of its truths. You want to hear all of its lies. You want to see the things that it's showing you in the images that are distorted across its pages. And you believe all of it. This book that you're holding is the truth. It is the truest thing in your world. And you're going to take it with you and you're going to listen to it.
I'm going to peek over Lenny's shoulder and see what he's looking at.
Yeah,
I'm
you
going to
look.
push him away.
Yeah, this is your book of truths. You catch a glance at it, Zach, and there's words. You think you see Lenny's name occasionally in it, but
The hell are you looking at, Lenny?
The
Hey,
truth.
Lenny.
The truth.
I'm going to start scanning the shelves. I'm looking for 519 in the Dewey Decimal System, applied mathematics.
okay. So you're looking at the shelves, trying to use your knowledge of a library to figure it out. You're looking at the stacks, at the shelves. They're weird. They're constantly kind of moving, not like fast where you're going to get crushed or anything, but they're shifting around. This place is trying to get it right. They kind of bend in on themselves sometimes. They sit flush against the wall the wrong way. A couple of them are just laying on the floor, presumably all the books spilled out. Roll clarity as you're trying to make sense of it, to see a pattern in the madness that is here.
I rolled a 10 and I have a -1 in clarity, so 9.
9. So as you're looking for, 519, you're looking for kind of a specific area. The more you look at it, you catch glimpses of it getting it right. Like the rows line up, and this looks like the row of books that you would expect.
I found it. I found it.
Yeah. And you go down it. You go down that row. You're looking for 519. You have to be in the right spot. This looked so right. And you shift when it shifts. The things move and you move with it. And after a few minutes, finally you find what you're looking for. You find 519 and you see down the way a little bit, there's a door. But you quickly realize you're very alone. You have moved through these stacks, these shifting stacks, changed directions, crawled at times, and you have just removed yourself from the group. But you have found presumably the way out.
Have I also found my old friends on the shelf? Numerical methods,
Yeah.
applied mathematics. I'm gonna pull, like, if numerical methods is there, I'm gonna grab that.
Yeah, and it's you open it, and it's also weird because it's in a school library, so it has the little card you put in there and you write your name on. And you are the only one who's checked this book out over and over and over again.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I found the way out. It's over here. Like always, the path is through applied mathematics. Come to me, it's safe.
You all hear a voice. You all hear Milt's voice, but it's constantly moving. His voice is moving as if he's moving around the room.
What the hell is he talking about? Applied what?
I mean, all I know is he said way out, but I can't tell where. I don't see him anywhere.
Hey, keep
Thought
talking,
all
Milt.
wanted to
We'll
go to
find
the
you.
Parking lot.
I start reading from the introduction to the book by Dr. Greenbaum.
Okay.
So we'll do if y'all are trying to follow his voice to where he is. We'll take a couple instinct rolls, or anybody who wants to do it to kind of
I'll do
navigate
an
your
instinct
way.
9 + 1 is 10.
Okay.
Let's see.
Marco, attendance at pool.
Greenbaum! Greenbaum!
Greenbaum.
So we got
7.
and a 7. Okay. Maynard, are you following along? And Lenny, are you following these two as they try to navigate their way through?
Yeah, I'm following.
Okay.
Yeah, but all I'm doing is listening to my book as I'm walking.
It's telling you some things.
Yes, the secrets of the universe.
Yeah. So Ethan, with you succeeding, we'll go with you at the lead, with the rest a little bit behind you. You're following the voice, pretty well. You're calling out and getting called back to. You're moving through these shifting shelves. You even get proactive and you move some shelves out of your way. You're not. You overcame the cafeteria. You sure as hell can overcome this library. These shelves can move.
I heard the magic words way out. I just want out.
Yeah. And so you're moving through and it takes a little bit of time and the others are following, Zach, Maynard, Lenny, and you turn a corner and there's Milt standing there reading from his book. And beyond him is the door That
Oh,
should take you out of this room.
Good work, man. Let's get out. Let's get through that before it gets blocked off by that principal or another shelf or
Interesting enough that you pass by Zach and the ones behind you are following, and there's just enough space between you that the principal steps between you. So this imposing figure is, in just suddenly in front of Zach, not like just appeared, like stepped out and is just in front, and the other two of you.
Are we trapped like in a corridor of books, or are there places to pivot?
Well, you can get around. It's not like it's throwing its arm out and just blocking it, but it's there and in your way, almost just announcing itself like it's here too in this room also.
I'm going to drop a wrapper uh, in front of it and then walk around.
Okay. You slip past, all of you slip past, and as each of you go by, you're handed something. You don't necessarily realize that this thing handed you something, but you look down in your hand and each of you have a library card. It has your name. It has your library number that you need to check out books at school. But the photo is of a you that never got to be. It's you, but it's different. It looks happier to each of you. The you in the library card photo looks happier. Um, it in what for each of you to answer, in what moment did you make a choice that killed this version of you that you see on this card and you instead became the person you are?
well, it's when I skipped classes. I skipped classes because I wanted to go to the arcade and play games. And you know, it's the arcade owner's fault because didn't they ever figure what are these kids doing here in the middle of the day when they should be at school? But they just took my money and I kept playing, and I should have paid more attention in school. I could have been something.
And the version of you that did that, that didn't skip out and go to the arcade, is the one that's
Yeah.
looking at you from the picture.
And he doesn't look angry. I look angry. I'm
Yeah.
angry. I'm angry because I live in a one room apartment with, I sleep on the couch, and I've been alone all this time.
Maynard.
I think it was probably retiring from working my whole life at the paper mill, and I had a daughter, and then I had grandchildren, and I had this house. And when I finally retired, I took a job as a custodian to kind of like stay active and do whatever, but also my life became very empty.
Yeah. So the version of you that retired and decided to be retired is what the one that got the time with the family and didn't sacrifice it to keep working is the one
Yeah,
that looks back.
yeah.
Zach.
The version I see is the one that answered the text instead of ignoring his phone. It's the one that checked his phone before going to sleep angry. It's the one that got the note and got to her in time. And he has a mohawk for some reason.
Yeah. These versions of you three that in your mind, whether it's true or not, made the right choice now is with you. But you do make it around this imposing figure. and you
I
rejoin
hold
the
on to the card
others.
tighter than one would imagine.
You rejoin the others with a door that should lead out of this room 15 feet away.
Does it have an emergency press bar?
Yeah, it does.
Right.
I
This
put
sort of
I put my book back on the shelf
Yeah.
and started heading towards the door. Now that
It,
everybody's
Right
here,
here.
I'm taking my book with me.
it Milt in a place that feels wrong, that feels right.
it's got to be there for me to check out later.
Yeah. So Ethan, you walk up to the door,
you sort of brace
push.
myself for the alarm and go,
Yeah, there's no alarm, and it obviously does not open onto what you want it to open onto, and that's a parking lot and the cool breeze, the cool fall air, the sounds of traffic in the distance, the sounds of wind going through the leaves. It's what you want, but it's not what this place wants to give you. It doesn't want you to have that. It instead it gives you what it wants to give you, and that's an auditorium where there's rows and rows of seats leading up to a stage. The seats creak as if people are in them shifting around uncomfortably because these seats are never that comfortable. They're not, made for comfort. They're made for packing people in. You feel the hot weight of the spotlight that is shining on you all on the back of you as you step into this room. Each individual one of you has an individual spotlight. From the rafters, there's a faint hum of somebody, a group of people rehearsing a song. And there in the center aisle, the imposing figure that has been with you this entire time stands tall, imposing, hands folded behind its back. And behind him, there's a sign that says, "Let's celebrate the class of," but the date is distorted or shifting or changing. This is a graduation celebration, or will be.
How many chairs are up there on stage?
There's one chair, and it's directly behind the podium. Not like where someone would sit at the podium, but maybe like 5 feet behind it, maybe.
I
And
don't have
go
anything
ahead.
prepared. I'm like patting my pockets as if I should have a notes from my speech somewhere. There's nothing. Oh, there's a staple gun.
There is a staple gun that you thought maybe
I
you
left
did.
behind.
Yeah. It's heavy with memories. Why would that staple gun follow you here when you didn't have it on the train, I would assume?
No, I don't think I've seen it for 30 years. Um, it's not going to help me prepare uh, parting words for the assembled. Um, you know, I, well, uh, uh, let's see the red duct tape around the handle. That's something my dad did to keep his tools separate from other people's. They always got sticky and weird, and he didn't care. I guess this is the closest he came to showing up to my high school graduation. So here's to that. And
And
I'll
as
walk up to the podium and just pop a staple into it.
Yeah, and as this memory, you recall the memory attached to this staple gun of the red tape. The clock does tick forward first last time, and we enter into the end of this whole thing. As Ethan walks up, not quite onto the stage, the podium's at the front, and pops a staple into it. Just no real precision, just anywhere, I guess. Yeah.
Yep.
And you look up, and the rest of you watched Ethan walk up here and do this. And it's not until you look up on the stage that you realize that this figure has moved behind the podium. And you didn't see it move, but you see now as its arm extends towards the left side for it of the stage. And you notice on the podium, Ethan notices immediately there are 5 diplomas sitting up there.
Is it telling us to go up there? Milt is shading his eyes. This spotlight really bothers his eyes.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. I mean, it's just holding an arm out, indicating that you should stand on that side of the stage.
I'm going to use my phone to take a picture of it. Like
yeah,
I'm
you
taking
do.
a picture of it, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, good idea. Me too.
Yeah, you both snap photos. And you hear lightly behind you, as you hear the graduation march. Are you all going, or what?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yep.
Definitely.
I figured
this
the dream
feels
was
like
going
the
to be
way out.
over finally.
Yeah.
So you all go over to this side of the stage. You take your place. There's no talk about it really. You just line up in what turns out to be alphabetical order. And you hear, the graduation music. And you turn and you look at the seats. And it's full of people that they're faceless, but you all know that these are the important people in your life, or the vacant seat should have been an important person in your life. Who's a person that's out there or not out there for each of you? We'll start with looks like Zach alphabetically. Zach Chan.
Her chair is empty. And next to it is Daniel, her brother, looking up at me, angry. And
Yeah.
he's right. He's right to be angry. It's my fault.
This faceless being is
I
get
don't need
everything
to see
out.
his face.
Yeah.
I could feel it. And her chair is empty because I didn't check my damn phone.
Lenny.
This guy that I used to know, somebody that I might have actually made a connection with if I'd have been just one little bit nicer. I think I was too bitter and angry. He represents my bitterness, that everything hinged maybe on that one relationship, and I just fucked it up. And it's been downhill ever since. And it wasn't very high to begin with.
Yeah. The embodiment of your bitterness is
Yeah.
this person.
I can't
faceless.
even remember his name, but
Yeah.
I liked him. But
Maynard.
I think for Maynard, there'd be 5 people. His daughter, Vanessa, her husband, his name is Richard, and the 3 grandchildren, Janessa, Michael, and Trina. And yeah, a painful reminder of how their lives have diverged from his own, and they're a complete unit without him.
Yeah, the weight of pushed aside responsibility is out there.
Mhm.
Milt.
Andre's parents are there, smiling, happy, just like they were at my real graduation, even though Andre couldn't be there because of what I'd done, because of because I convinced him to do it. And it changed me. And I feel like the emptiness coming back of the loneliness and being alone and knowing that Andre was gone because of me.
Yeah, your probably biggest moment of failure was out there. The embodiment of it. Ethan.
Well, Dad's already here, represented with that firm carpentry staple. But if I can see around the spotlight, the shadow, uh, that's Mom, who wasn't there for a different reason, since she was already gone 3 years at that point. If she'd still been around, then she would have dragged him in. But she wasn't, so it's just me.
Yeah. The the one ray of hope that was lost. So in this game, I've been tracking, maybe not perfectly because I've been wrapped up in the game as well, your successes and your failures. Straight successes, straight failures. 7 to 9s don't matter. If you had more failures, there's going to be one last stability row to see if you can resist this place and get out of it. If you have more successes than you did failures, you're going to roll with disadvantage, which means you're going to roll 2d12 and take the worst result. If you had more successes than failures, it's the opposite. You're going to roll twice and take the better. If they're equal, it's a wash. You just roll once. Steve is equal by my calculation. Sorry, Milt is equal. Lenny, failures all around.
Yep.
Maynard, failure. Not you, Maynard. You had a failure. Sorry. Zach, also on the failing side. But Ethan, successes. So Ethan with the advantage.
So wait, successes you rolled with an advantage, not a
Yes.
disadvantage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Successes, you're going to roll twice, take the better result. And then you're going to add your stability modifier. So let's go in the alphabetical order of which you will, proceed across the stage with Zach.
All right, so Zach is going to be rolling with disadvantage
Okay.
on stability roll, and he has a -1 multiplier. His first roll is a 1. So 0.
Okay.
I think Zach knows he deserves to be here, even as he looks at the license and the guy with the mohawk.
Yeah.
You know he deserves to be here.
You walk across the stage. The principal is turned to this large, imposing figure. It's holding two things. In one hand is holding a report card with the letter F just repeated over and over again, filling the page. In the other hand, a hall pass with your name on it. And it has 1, 2, and 3 X'd out. It's been used up. And he hands them to you and then gestures to a door that is off the stage to where you'll go and wait.
I put a Twinkie on his podium and head over.
Lenny?
So, what do I roll? Stability?
Stability and disadvantage.
So I roll it twice and take the worst.
Yes. And then, yeah, add your stability modifier.
For that one, the first one is 6. The second one is 2.
Okay. You also walk across the stage,
Yeah.
and the principal is holding two things. One is the report card with the F's just repeated over and over everywhere, covering it. The other is the hall pass that's been used up. But as you take those items, it takes the book and puts it on the podium and gestures for you to go wait behind Zach.
I hand him a Twinkie when he walks by.
Maynard.
I rolled a pair of 7s, and my modifier is +1, so I got an 8.
Okay. You walk across, and as you walk across, you hear applause from the whole crowd. Mixed in, you hear mocking laughter, as if you shouldn't be up there. The principal, this imposing figure, holds out your diploma. You look at it. It's just this little thing that opens up and has the thing that says you graduated on the front. Should be your name, but it's blank. There's nothing on the front.
Does
And
it
he
say
gestures.
honorary on it somewhere?
It says, yeah, honorary, and where your name would be, there's nothing.
Oh,
And it turns and gestures to the curtains on the stage for you to go through.
yes, sir. I'll take one last look out at the audience, I think.
Yeah.
And smile towards my family and then shuffle off into the office or whatever.
And we'll return to all of you. We're just setting it all up. Milt.
I rolled a 9. I have a +1 stability, and you told me earlier I should add a 1 to my next stability roll, so I wound up with an 11.
Oh, excellent. You walk across the stage on your own terms. Maybe you hold your head up high in defiance of this place, of this school.
And I don't let this guy touch me.
Yeah, you take the diploma before it can even offer it to you. You grab it off the podium. You look at it. Your name is emblazoned on it in red letters. You just go through the curtains. You don't wait for direction. You go through the curtains that Maynard just went through. And we'll come back. Ethan.
Rolling with advantage and with a
Yes.
+1 to my stability from earlier. Although my stability modifier is 0, I rolled a 5 and a 7, so I come out with an 8.
Okay. You walk across, and you hear the audience almost not reacting. There's maybe a slight applause from the back of the room. One person is applauding. Maybe it's mockingly or pity
Slow clap.
because no one else was. You take the diploma that's offered to you. You look at the cover. There's no name on it. You're directed to go through the curtain as well. And so let's start with our two waiting off to the side at the door. You open the door, or well, he opens the door for you to go through. Each of you step in, but and once you step in, you're not together. You step into different hallways, still of the school, and you're each being led down by this figure at this unknowingly at the same time. And it takes you down this hallway, all these lockers that are the same dent in the same corner, the scratches all on them. The scratches on them, now you read them, say failure, did not graduate, threw away their lives. Just stuff over and over again. And he stops with each of you in front of a door. The plaque to the side says principal's office. And he opens it and directs you all to sit independently in independent offices in the chair in front of the desk. And then he has a seat across it in front of you. And this is where you all will stay.
I take out my cell phone and start playing.
Our 7 to 9 group, that was you both walk through the curtain. And you all together, you see a door there that has exit above it. You each push through with your diploma. And what I want you to tell me is how you leave this place and where you end up. And importantly, once you're outside, what of you was left behind here? This place holds something of you forever.
I press through the exit door, and the air is cooler and fresher. It doesn't have the summer dust that was inside the hallway. I can make out, I think that the sun might be rising above the tree line. There's, dim twilight. I can see the lines of a parking lot, but there aren't any cars here. I don't really hear any traffic. I don't know how far I'll have to walk to find something familiar, or if I'll end up turning back to this place. But I suspect that I've left behind one set of regrets only to proceed to deal with another one. But I'll prop the door open with the staple gun in case I need to get back in, and start walking toward the tree line.
Maynard, as you push through the door.
I think Maynard puts his hand on the push handle but just can't bring himself to push the door open. And he just sort of stands there for a long time and eventually just turns around and walks back in. Picks up his broom, starts walking back down the hall towards the offices.
Yeah, I think each of Lenny and Zach will hear the sounds of a push broom being pushed along the hallway, at some point as you're sitting here in this office.
They'll just start whistling and, sweeping up the hallways.
And Milt, you pass through the curtains and find a door marked exit. How do you leave this place and where do you end up?
Yeah. As he steps through the door, there's a jolt, and he finds himself back on his seat on the BART in the train. He pulls his headphones back on, finds Sisters of Mercy in his playlist, turns the volume up, and continues to wait for his stop.
And that's where we leave everybody. Some of you are out, and some of you are still in this place.
Yep. And we're screwed.
I'm still here checking for cell phone messages in case I miss anything.
You just had to check the applied mathematics books next time. That's the true path.
I'm going to go find my book again.
Oh, you don't have it?
You know who has it, so.
Yeah, the principal has it. He took it away from me,
Oh.
just like he did the first 17 times. Oh,
We have always been here.
that was pretty creepy.
I
Yeah.
think I'm a ghost.
I think I'm going to have a nightmare tonight about being
You all skipped the gymnasium, which is arguably not arguably, it is my favorite room and probably the worst of them all.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. I get to use it some other time.
Strong instinct,
was-
Steve, I think.
Well, that
After
was
we left.
that's where in my mind, my character's backstory went to something terrible happened in the gym to Andre and
Death by dodgeball.
After we left, I was gonna sort of imply that the fastest way to the parking lot was through the gym.
Our players included David Gassaway, Stefan Amshi, Billy Chung, Steve Anderson, and myself, with Kent Blue as the game master. We have a Discord server where you can chat with other games. You can chat with other games. We have a Discord server where you can chat with other members. You can set up private games. You can learn the finer arts of gameplay and game mastering. We provide audio-only versions of our shows free for you to download from Spotify, Podbean, or iTunes. Support for the show is provided by our patrons who are listed in the closing credits. If you'd like to show us your appreciation, please visit our Patreon site, or you can use the thanks button just below the screen. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel, and punch the bell icon for updates on our latest shows, and leave us some comments. We enjoy reading them and answering any questions you might have. This is Thom Raley, together with all the members of our gaming club, inviting you to journey with us once again into the darkness for another adventure into the liminal spaces of In This Place. Until next time, good luck, good gaming.